Hi, this is Rick Elder here one more time. And now we're going to take a look at the Unit 2, and the Pause and Practice 2 in your week for the Introductory Week. This is starts on page 42 in your book. And there's a couple of interesting things here I want to be sure everybody's aware of. And to start with, you're going to want to bring up the file from the course. So I'll go back and forth on the website here a little bit. You want to work with American River membership. This one right here. Let me see this right here. ARC training, the Word document right here. Double click on that. It downloads. See it downloading on the left. Click open the file. And as I mentioned before, whenever you bring something down from the internet the first time, it's going to require you to enable editing. The reason for enable editing is to give it a chance to run through your virus protection program, because once you click that, you're bringing something in from the internet, and unless you trust the source where it's coming from, then there could be a virus instantly placed in your computer. So you enable editing, and that will give it a chance. It's going to run through the virus protection immediately, and you're going to be good to go. Here's our document, American River Cycling. And you should be saving these now to the cloud. Hopefully by now you've seen my Moodle message about creating a Microsoft account. If you have not, it would be well worth your time to take care of that. So I'm going to do a file save as on this thing. File, save as. I'm going to want to save this to the Microsoft cloud right here. I see the word OneDrive right up here. There it is, and I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And now once that's done, it should be in the cloud. Check my File button down. This is on my taskbar. This is the so-called File Explorer button right here. Click on that. Go up here to where it says OneDrive on the left. See the purple finger there on the mouse. And now let's see if we've got it. Yes, we do, right there. And we're going to cover in today and the next few days. We're going to be talking about file management, and organizing your files is going to really help you as a computer user, not just for the college, but for other things you may do with a computer. Because if you don't have your files well organized, and you have a lot of files on the computer, then it can certainly become difficult to find things, because your computer will name this doc. It'll oftentimes name them Doc 1, Doc 2, Doc 3, Doc 4, and so forth. Without a specific name, it's going to be hard to find. Well, for right now, I know this is ARCC Training Intro 1, because I've already done the thing once. But anyhow, here we go. Let's open that document back up. It's right there. And now I want to take a look at some of the steps they want us to do in the book. And this part right across the top here, this is called the ribbon. And you see these little launchers here? These are sometimes I call them these are launcher boxes, little windows here. And you click on these and they give you all sorts of options for things you can do. Some people probably never open these or look at these, but here you go. They're real handy. And what we want to take a look at here is we'll flip back and forth between the book and the document. Okay, the very first thing they want us to do is we want to use the font dialog box to change our font to small caps 12 and then do some work with the heading. All right, let's go ahead and bring our document back. Here's our document. This is each one of these. This is called the split bar right here. And each one of these little dialog box launchers will open it up. I click off the font thing here, and this works just like there's a lot of the stuff on the ribbon, only it can get a little fancier. It can get a little bit fancier. They want us to do a few modifications to our document here. First off, they want us to select the first heading, what is maximum. Okay, well, a couple of steps ahead of myself here. I want to go ahead and let's see here. And they call that the official word is button drop down list. Okay. Select the first heading, what is maximum heart rate. Okay. Here it is right here, maximum heart rate right here. That's our heading. We want to use, now that we've got that selected, we can click our font launcher box again. Click on bold. Bold right there. They want it to be double underlined. And we have lots of underline options that many people may not realize. You know, here's our different underline options we have, all these different underline options. They want us to use a double underline on this one. So you just simply look for it. I think that's it right here. A little hard for me to see. Yeah, I believe that's it right there. If it isn't, we'll come back and we'll get it in a second. Underline style. That looks like the double underline to me right there. Okay. And change the font to 12. The font is right over here under size. Click this at 11, set it at 12. Come back to the bottom box down here. This is some stuff you can't easily do from the tabs. They want to use small caps. Put a check mark in here for small caps. And then you're going to click OK, and you're going to see this all change immediately. And move it off to the side here so you can see this happen. As soon as I click it, you'll see it change. Okay, there you go. And that's really nice how that did that. And you're going to do the same thing also again with what is target heart rate. Document files that they talk about next are a relatively important thing. And I think a lot of people don't use them, but we should take a look at what they are. And they're very important. Okay, we go to the File button up here. Click on the File on the left and come down to where it says Info. Click on Info. This opens up our document properties. You'll see the document properties right here. Okay. And what's nice about this is if this document is going to be used, say, 6 months or a year from now, we have all sorts of information in here. You won't see this on your document, but it's there. You know, they want us to put in the document title, which is going to be right here. It's going to be ARCC training. And there is no spell check feature on this, so make sure you get it spelled right, or else they spelled wrong. You run spell check, it won't catch it. Okay. And so there we've got that. Show all properties button. There's more properties than we see here. We go all the way down. Watch the purple mouse button all the way down. All properties right there. Click that, opens up everything we can do with it. And then we want to put a subject in here. Heart rate training. Look for the word subject. Just type in heart rate training. Heart rate training, right? Whoops. Heart rate training right there. Just click off it and it will save it right away. And where you don't have to click save or anything like that. And where you want, it says specify company, American River Cycling Club. Okay, that's going to be up here. And company is kind of a generic catch-all phrase. It will work with things like a business organization, a club, any kind of whoever the organization is that's making this, whether it's an actual business or not. This is where this goes in. Say this here, it's American River Cycling Club. American River Cycling Club right here. Click off it. Okay, good. Now, when we click our back arrow, this will go away, which brings us back to our document right here. There's my document. And just to show you that it's there, let's take a look at the file and down to info, and all that information that we typed in is there. You see the name of a person here named Randy Nordell. This is probably from the company that created the thing. And here's my name. Your name should show up in this if your computer is your personal computer. If you're working on this on a college computer, you might get a name like room 122-1 or something. But you can set this to put your name in here, okay? And on your personal computer, it should be for sure. So that's nice because if someone wants to look at this, say 6 months from now, and see who produced it, we can go to the document properties, and this will be here. The author and the last modified, that defaults in from the computer. The rest of it does not. So let's go click our back arrow back here. and brings us back to our document. The quick access toolbar that they talk about down here in page 5 is a very handy feature, and I hope you get in the habit of using the quick access toolbar. And to find it, sometimes I touch this. This is it up here, the blue bar on the top. This is what's called. This is the whole thing is the quick access toolbar. And to add these features to it, like the save button, the undo button, I have a print button in it here and a comment button. You click on this little down arrow right here next to the save to the undo button, and anytime you're not sure what a item is, put your mouse over it and it will tell you. Okay, quick print, it'll tell you what it means. Here's the down arrow. Click this. Open. Oopsie. This one right here. Customize quick access toolbar. Open that up, and you can add and take things off. Now, if they will ask you to put the spelling and grammar check button on here. It's easier than getting it to maybe from, you can get it to easy from the ribbon, but they want us to put that on here. So let's go down here and look at our commands, more commands, and let's look for the spell check button right here. That's in here. I don't think if you've already put it on, it would be over here. I haven't. So let me just scroll till I find it. There's a whole bunch of them here. I'm not seeing it right quickly, but it's in here. Editor, that's what they call it. I was looking for the word spell editor. And sometimes they use different terms than we might think. Click on editor, click add, click OK, and now at the very top in the blue bar, you're going to see the spell check button show up. Okay, right there. You see that? And any of the stuff you put into your computer, if you decide you don't like it, you can always take it out at another time. So that's how to create the spell check bar. Now the next thing we want to take a look at is the concept of exporting a document and the concept of using the share feature. Okay. You must have, you've got to have the Microsoft account set up for this. If you don't have OneDrive, it won't work, okay? So, I do have OneDrive set up. I am logged into OneDrive, so it should work. Okay. So, we come down here on File, Step 6. We want to export this. We go to File. And look down here for the word Export. Click on the word Export. And we want to create a PDF XPS document. That's what is highlighted. Come over here where it says create. Create it. Okay, right there. And then click the publish as. Then look for the publish as button is on it. Right here's the publish button. Click on that. Give it a sec. And check your files. Back into your file manager. There it is right there. It's converted. It's by publish is a little confusing. It publishes it to your file. There it is right there. And you can see the word PDF on the file. So I've done that. Okay. The sharing link thing is a little trickier. But again, it's not bad. And again, you can't do this if you don't have OneDrive. So we go back over here. Let's get back our document. Close this. Our document is still here. That's good. File. Come down to the share button right here and find share. Right here, share. Let it load. And some of this will depend a little bit on your internet speed. That should look just like the picture in your book. Anyone with this link can edit. Yes, it does. And now type in the email address for the person you're going to send this to, which in this case I'll send it to. I have a independent Gmail account that I use for this class. I'm going to send it to myself, at rwelder@gmail.com. Oh, wrong keyboard. I run more than one computer at home while I'm doing some of this. So there it is, relder@gmail.com. Real good. Click copy link. Okay, and this should look just like the picture in your book over there on page 45. And with that, you're good. All right. And if I didn't miss a step, that has now showed up. Let me go check my Gmail account that I use for this class specifically. See if I got it. If I didn't, we'll do it one more time. And let's see. That's not the one I wanted to send myself, so I'll minimize that out. Might have been doing it a little bit quickly here. Go File. Sometimes it takes a couple times to hit these if you don't do it every day. File, Share. Anyone with link. And it's going to go to myself. relder@gmail.com. Alright, what I did, I took a second here and I did don't do this one every day. Here we have the email. I followed it right through just like this, and here it comes. And let me go back through how we sent that to myself. Okay, let's go back into here. File. Share. Anyone with link? Anyone with the link? And then click on anyone with the link and then apply. And you should see the word anyone with a link right up here. Put in the email address you want to send it to, which in my case was Uper1000 at gmail.com. Click that. And just see it says Uper1000 is outside the organization. So I also have to, at that point in time, click it. That just was they're not part of that. That's my private email. It's not part of the Baymail system. So now it says here link to AARC. That's good. Click back, check to my email. This is my Uper1000 account. And we'll refresh it. You see it right here. Right there. Okay. Right there it is. Okay, good. So this can be a real handy feature. And when you're done with your assignment, this is about the last step for this one here. Take a back look at your book. Okay, when you're let me minimize this. I want to come back to the book now. Vital source. There we go. When you're done with your document, when your assignment, just to tell that you've got it what you want it to be, take a look at what is it the last page of your book, and they will show it to you. Here you go. That's real nicely done. There we go. And that will end our video lesson for Pause and Practice 2.